You've been asking the wrong question. Did you hear that? You've been asking the wrong questions because it was never about your value, but it was about their alignment. It was about their thought process, because the person they chose over you wasn't necessarily a better fit, but they were simply an easier fit. The person that they discarded you for was easier to be around. They were easier, listen, to manipulate. They were easier to keep at a distance emotionally. They were easier to lie to. They were easier to be around without having to confront their true intentions. Because here's what happens, brothers and sisters. When God places someone in your life who carries the truth, who carries conviction and wisdom, your presence naturally, listen, exposes what other people are trying to hide. Are you hearing me? You don't even have to say nothing. Sometimes just the way you live disrupts a person's demons. Sometimes just the way you respond, the boundaries that you have, the peace you carry, okay? They all become a mirror for this person. And how many of you know that mirrors make people uncomfortable when they're committed to pretending that everything is okay? So instead of allowing the relationship to refine them, to teach them, to correct them, they remove the mirror. They don't reject you because you're wrong, but they reject what your presence requires of them. My God, you required accountability. You required honesty. You required maturity. You required healing, which are all normal expectations in any relationship. But apparently, they weren't ready for any of that. So they found somebody else who didn't require those things. Someone who would go along with the dysfunction. Someone who wouldn't challenge unhealthy behavior. Someone who would normalize what God was trying to expose. Do you see the difference between you and the person they chose over you?